So you're looking for a dog trainer. It can feel like a huge task, right? Well, today we're going to break it all down, specifically for life right here in Plant City.
I mean, that's the whole goal, isn't it? So really enjoy everything Plant City has to offer with your dog right there with you. So let's get you on the path to making that happen.
Okay, here's our plan. We'll start with what training looks like for Plant City life, then figure out what your dog actually needs. After that, we'll look at your options, the questions you should be asking, and finally, where you can practice around town.
All right, first things first. What does it really mean to have a dog trained for life in Plant City? It's all about getting them ready for the real world stuff you'll be doing together.
Think about something as huge as the Strawberry Festival. With the right training, your dog can learn to stay calm and focused instead of getting overwhelmed by all the people, the sounds, and, well, all those amazing smells. Or, hey, even just a simple walk through the historic downtown area. Having solid loose leash walking skills is a must. You want to be able to navigate those busy sidewalks and maybe sit at an outdoor cafe without your dog pulling your arm off, right?
And what about a weekend trip to Parksdale Farm Market?
Good manners are everything there. A dog who can handle that kind of environment politely makes the whole trip so much more fun for you and for everyone else around you.
Okay, so we know why this is important. Now let's talk about the what. What does your dog need? Nailing this down from the start is absolutely the key to success.
So take a look at these common goals. What's your top priority? Are you starting from scratch with a puppy? Just need basic obedience. Or are you dealing with something a little more complex, like leash reactivity or separation anxiety? Figuring out your main goal helps you find a trainer who really knows their stuff in that specific area. And you've got to remember that a dog's training needs evolve over their lifetime. What a puppy needs, socialization, potty training, is totally different from an adolescent dog who's all about testing boundaries and needs help with impulse control. Then for adults, it's about refining those skills, and for our senior dogs, it's more about comfort and keeping their minds active. Your approach really needs to grow with them.
Okay, let's get into the practical stuff, your options. We're going to look at training methods, different formats, and, of course, the costs.
This is a big one. You really want to understand a trainer's philosophy. You'll hear the term positive reinforcement a lot, and for good reason. It's all about rewarding the behaviors you want to see more of. This way, you're not just teaching commands, you're building a relationship based on trust, not fear. And don't be shy about asking a trainer about their certifications. They tell you a lot about their education and experience. Something like a CPD-TKA is a great all-around credential. But if you're working on more significant behavior issues, you might look for a specialist with something like an IAIBC CBCDC or a CBCCKA. You'll also need to think about the format. Is in-home training or a group class better for you? Well, in-home is perfect for things that happen at home, like going crazy when the doorbell rings or surfing the counters. But group classes are fantastic for practicing skills with the real-world distraction of other dogs and people around. All right, let's talk about the budget. Here's a general idea of what you can expect to see for training costs in the Plant City area. As you can see, there's a pretty wide range, from group classes to more intensive programs, so you can find something that fits what you're looking for. So you've narrowed it down and have a few potential trainers in mind. What's next? It's time to interview them. Here's a little checklist to help you make sure you're finding the perfect fit. These are the big ones you want to cover. Definitely ask about their methods and their qualifications. A great question is, how will you tailor the plan specifically for my dog? You also want to know how you'll both track progress, get a clear picture of all the costs and policies, and, this is a big one, what you'll need to be practicing between your sessions. And now for the fun part. Let's talk about taking all those new skills and putting them to work out in the real world. This is where it all comes together. First things first, a quick but really important heads up on the local rules. Here in Plant City, your dog needs to be on a leash and under your control in all public areas. The only exception is if you're in a designated dog park. And you'll find that a 6-foot leash is pretty much the standard recommendation. It's kind of the perfect length. It gives your dog a little room to sniff and explore, but keeps them safely close to you, which is exactly what you want for city parks, greenways, and community events. So where can you go to practice? Well, we've got some great spots. Edward Medard Park has some fenced areas that are awesome for working on recall without any worries. Veterans Memorial Park is a great open space for practicing obedience skills with some real-life distractions.
And the trails at Alderman's Ford Park are just perfect for honing that focused, leashed walk.
When it comes down to it, finding the right trainer isn't just about teaching your dog to sit or stay. It's about helping them become a confident, happy companion that you can take anywhere. It means stress-free walks downtown, fun trips to the market, and just being able to relax when people come over to your house. So good luck with your search, and I hope you and your dog have many, many wonderful adventures all around Plant City.